I do not know how this happened. I do not know how Duet Night Abyss is going to come back from this. I have talked incredibly positively about this game ever since it was announced. This was one of my most hyped upcoming gacha game releases. I thought it was great that they pivoted and transitioned to a non-character gacha business model. I think they've been doing pretty well for themselves ever since, despite what some of the haters on social media have been saying about their declining mobile revenue. The game is predominantly a PC title, so a lot of revenue comes from PC. I think that the studio here is very passionate, very talented. They paid Mrs. 69 to go to Gamescom in Germany and showcase the game. We got to meet the community manager, we got to meet some of the staff members, and we got to meet the producer himself. We sat down and talked with him in great detail, and the game is fun. It genuinely is a lot of fun. But this is something that, I don't know, I don't think that you can come back from. This right here is enough to deter current players from continuing to play the game. I know plenty of Duet Night Abyss players that have stated after this there is a breach of trust and they have lost the good faith they had into studio to maintain the game, to maintain a level of quality, and to ensure their safety, the player's safety, their account safety, the game's safety, and just the general security of everything. And I totally get it. I understand. This is being talked about on the official Duet Night Abyss subreddit, where the moderators locked the topic but left it up for people to peruse in case they need additional information. This has been talked about on social media. I was actually linked this tweet from Istas, who is a moderator here over on our official subreddit, who is a friend of mine and also another content creator. I also want to point out, before we jump into exactly what happened, there has been no update posted on the official Duet Night Abyss Twitter, Facebook page, website, anything. They have been completely silent for over a day now. And I think, let me just state here immediately, I don't think this is due to mismanagement or poor communication. What I think is the issue here is that the Chinese New Year is going on and they are running on a skeleton crew. They might not have anyone there to even be aware that this is happening, which is crazy. But at the same time is still a horrible situation, especially if the game is inaccessible for over a day, several days. It's enough to kill any potential interest in the game, especially interest from new players. But here it is from Captain Brant trying to log into the game. Here is the Reddit thread in specific, one of numerous different Reddit threads. Hello, little Duet Night Abyss fan. This is not malware, by the way. Say hi to Keitaro GG. I don't know who that is. There's a lot to say at first. Hero Games, Dino Games for Taiwan, and their sub Pan Studio don't really care about the safety of your personal information. I mean, for more than 3 years, some people have full access to their databases, their internals, their CDNS. Second, as you see now, your safety is nothing for them. There may be a hidden rat or other type of malware instead of this manifest. Or better, imagine malware embedded in your game itself. Do not trust this classic insane Chinese company. They'll never change. By the way, for me, the game itself is kind of fine. I think the game is good. So I do agree, but looking how their early builds had literally Genshin in their code, or their early game code named Panshin, LOL, like Yuanshen, but from Pan Studio, LMAO. Also, last thing, they use Ace, the anti-cheat expert from Tencent, and this is so ass. I hate it so much. Oh, also, AI, they really now care more about this than about actual games. Their future game project SOC is a real AI slop. They use AI for this game and for Crysis X2, so I think it's the end. Bye. Now, you don't have to agree or disagree with this. I mean, I'm sure there are some of you that agree with some of it at the very least. I think the game is good. I don't know the validity behind the claims that there was Genshin in their code in the early conception phase of the game. But what I do know is, at the very least, based purely off of this, their security is very poor, very weak. And I mean, I'm concerned even updating the game to play it at this juncture, because I don't know if they're going to make sufficient alterations to actually prevent this from happening again in the future. And if our accounts aren't safe, is our payment information safe? What do they plan on doing with regards to that? Do they plan on making a public statement disconnecting all the payment processors like PayPal, like credit cards? What else do people have access to? it's scary to think about. It really, really is. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. And the moderator here who sticky dis and locked the thread said, as moderators of the sub, we're aware of the issue being discussed. We're not part of the dev team, and at this time, the developers have not made an official statement or confirmed whether any mitigations are in place. Once again, I believe that is because of the Chinese New Year, which is terrible timing. Like, I'm sure this was actually planned for this very moment because, I mean, they really can't do anything about it. Until there's more concrete information, the post will remain up for visibility, but locked to avoid misinformation. Once we have an update from the devs, we'll share it with the community and adjust moderation as needed. Thank you for your understanding. It just keeps getting worse. As an additive here, when you attempt to log into the game, this is what you receive. Keitaro GG, which is the server, and then right here where you click start game, Keitaro GG. I mean, this is just terrible. It really is a horrible situation to be in. This has been running rampant. This has been an issue for a day now. It's so chalked. Exceedingly common Duet Abyss L, WTF, RIP, WTF. Oh man, again, like I'm not here to talk negatively about the game because I do genuinely like it. I do genuinely think it's a very high quality or very fun, entertaining game at the very least. Or some issues that I've had with it. I also did a video not long ago, a sponsored video on it, where they actually told me the global studio themselves that I need to talk more negatively about it because I wasn't talking negatively enough. Because they want criticism, they want feedback, and they want areas to improve, which I actually gave them credit for. I appreciated that, and I think that it's great when developers or publishers or studios in general acknowledge that there are core fundamental issues with their game that need improvement. So seeing this happen is sad. It really is. This is a terrible situation to be in. But what's worse is that it's possible to do, possible to achieve, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to just log in, hack the game like this, and have access to all of our personal information. That is not okay, and they really need to do better. Because if they don't, then it's genuinely all over. It will be GG for the game. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.